What's up guys, it's Beast1 and today we're thinking about was Chapter 3 perfect? In my opinion, I think it was, and I'll be explaining why. So starting off, we had a whole new map, which is casual for a new chapter, but we had new features like those trees where you could break them and the logs would completely fall off like into the river. The XP was crazy good that season with supercharged XP. Hunters, or whatever her name was, I can't remember, she had that customizable mask, so sliding, Spider-Man, and not to mention some of the best things ever, the web slingers, tents where you could store your items, which lets you bring items from game to game, like the NK7, the Foundations one, you could have it in the next season of Fortnite by using a tent. Also, victory crowns were added as a change in the way you play in Fortnite, carrying it from match to match if you always win. The Foundation, where you could fly up to it in the Daily Bugle with Spider-Man, mythics and webs, Clombo, and new weather features like tornadoes and thunderstorms. And check out the new Battle Pass, including Spider-Man and the Foundation, LT John Llama, and more. This was Chapter 3, Season 1. Great start. Also, we had Winterfest in this season, adding a new style of Spider-Man, No Way Home. Also, adding MJ with bringing back the Winterfest cabin with Snowman and Sergeant Winter driving around the map on his truck, throwing presents to people, but attacking them if they've been naughty. Also brought back many items like the snowman and more. Also the free presents. Now, going on to Chapter 3, Season 2. This added so much. A war between the IO and the 7, letting them have different parts of the island to fight. The 7 had the blue lines and the IO had the red lines. This added drivable battle buses and tanks. Also the fortress. Drivable battle buses had cow catchers and even more on them, like turrets. Also C4 was added and blimps in the sky. The blimps contained bosses and more. Also later on in the season, the fight between the IO and the 7 only got worse, bringing more blimps to the island. And at the start of the season, for 1 week, the most amazing game mode, which added so many players come back to the game, Zero Build came. Zero Build is exactly like Battle Royale, except with more cover, like Porter Bunkers. In more recent seasons, they were added. Also, this live event was crazy because we was in the mech driving it, trying to defeat all the blimps and the fortress. We ended up defeating the IO, but before we did that, our main target was the collider, but unluckily we got damaged. All the systems were damaged. We needed repairs because our main target was that tall tower over there called the collider. Now, while waiting for this, Peely had been practicing driving lessons all season, so luckily we got repairs from a slurp truck by Peely. Hooray for Peely! Every match you joined. Now, there was no live event for the season, but the Battle Pass was really cool, as you could see 2 of the skins on the left and right just then. The season was just all about good vibes and partying, as you can see from all the fireworks, but something far mysterious watches from the reality tree, the Herald. Also, about the update, the summer update, it added so many things like the firework flare gun, new emotes, skins, free rewards and more. But reality saplings were one of the best features in this season, allowing you to grow weapons in a plant. you could grade them up to mythic rarity and was so good. This also added the hammer assault rifle, which was really good. People loved it a lot. So, about to move on from the summer update, but it did add packs, like summer packs to the game, even more, like Raz and Gus. But yeah, now moving on to the Chrome season, the Origin and all the 7 and the rest of the 7 was taken over and absorbed by Chrome. Now they are nowhere to be found apart from the newer version of the Visitor in Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 6 Season 3. But what happened to the Foundation we do not know. He just disappeared as he was not consumed by Chrome like the rest of the 7. But the Paradigm could escape, which was actually great for the storyline for the rest of this season, and it also links with Chapter 4 Season 1 as well. But this season added Chrome Splash and Chrome Trees at many locations. It added a Chrome Tornado, which would just stay in the same spot, held Sanctum every match. Chrome Splash let you turn into a Chrome Blob and de-chromify back to a Chrome Human. There was also the addition of the Evo Chrome Burst and Shotgun, which was really great because the more damage you did was the more your weapon would level up. So the Paradigm went into 0 point while the rest of the island fought with Chrome. Also throughout the season landmarks were added to it. There was also Fortnite, but the landmarks were Chrome throughout the season. But Fortnite added the Howler Claws, a brilliant item which you could obtain by chests or just dancing at a dance pad at the reality tree. There's also many locations, like a secret boss on the map in a cottage, and the Howler Claws let you scan and attack people like Wolverine. There's also a new boss called the Inquisitor, which you can fight to get a mythic SMG. So what did you think of Chapter 3? Let me know down below in the comments. This was Beast1. Peace.